So I believe that Jesus fulfilled everything at the cross and that we are no longer under the Mosaic law of the Torah. Jesus says that he has not come to abolish the law and the prophets, but to fulfill them. There are some that believe the word fulfill isn't the appropriate translation, that it should have been translated to bring full understanding of or to bring full meaning, which I'm okay with because Jesus does just that. He provides us with his expectations on anger and reconciliation. He brings full meaning on adultery, divorce, oaths, and vows, loving your enemy. He goes on. I suggest just keep reading. Then Jesus sums it all up in Matthew 7, verse 12. "And everything then do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the essence of the law and the prophets." Jesus gets very specific after being asked by a Pharisee, an expert of the law. He replies, "You shall love your Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment, and the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." And in verse 40, Jesus says, again, all the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. So there you have it, the law and the prophets being brought to full meaning, and Jesus' sacrifice on the cross brings everything to fulfillment. Some get hung up on the fact that the Torah isn't abolished, so they claim we're still under it. Just as when we were children and under the thumb of our parents while living under their roof, their rules, their authority. Yet there comes a time when we leave their house, well, some of us. Just because we are no longer under the roof, their rules, and their authority, the house still stands. Our parents are still there. They have not been abolished. Yet we are free with a mindfulness of what is right and wrong and a heart to match. To me and my understanding, when some claim that we are still under the law until heaven and earth pass away, it's as if God made no progress, as if he couldn't guide his people nor change their minds and hearts. And it takes away the awesomeness of God's grace and all his promises and leaves us in a dystopic nightmare, an unending cycle of Ecclesiastes. What is the point? It's all vanity.
Hey, boy. Well, we did it. We kept the law, and now heaven and earth have passed away. We did this, boy. We were able to keep the law. Our salvation rests on what we did for ourselves. Now let's go get our hearts circumcised.